What's up, friends? It's the back room at Results Driven. We are in the middle of construction, so we thought we'd give you a little taste of what's going on back here. So welcome to our new space.
Good thumbs up.
Thanks.
So we're addressing just some movement misconceptions, and one thing we hear a lot is the whole no pain, no gain. One of the main things with that is that more work doesn't necessarily mean more results for long.
In the beginning, that's gonna be true. We have lots of members who have come in who have already started their fitness journey, and they've done a lot of work on their own, but they think that still pushing really, really hard is what's gonna get them to the next level. The thing that we know gets people to the next level is resistance training. So the science says that for up to 36 hours after you lift, you have an increased metabolic rate.
And we're not talking about traditional like grunting, eating chalk, wrapping your knees and doing a couple squats and then resting 5 minutes in between. Those are some serious guns. We're talking about total body resistance training. So an upper body move, a lower body move, combined with a corrective exercise or a core-based exercise allows you to just get that metabolic spike that we're talking about. It's natural once you start to see results to think that what got you from point A to point B is what's going to take you to the next level. And unfortunately, that's not the case. So let's just continue to follow down that path. You drop 5-10 pounds in your first couple months and you're feeling strong. So you think, I'm coming to the gym 3 days a week. Maybe I should show up 4 or 5 days. 4 days feels great. Maybe I'll add a run before or after my workout. And I started to cut these things out of my diet and that's working great. So why don't I just eat celery and raw chicken?
You're gonna get really sick from eating raw chicken. So that's the first thing that we would suggest you don't do.
I was gonna say don't eat celery.
Don't eat either. So you're eating raw chicken and celery 24/7, you start to get a stomach ache, and this is where the no pain, no gain mentality comes in. You think, I'm just gonna keep doing this, it's gonna work for me. And like Ed said, that's just not how the process works. And this is where we would suggest finding a qualified professional to help guide you in the next direction.
So working with a qualified professional, it just takes the guesswork out of it. You might be able to make the right guess and say, well, maybe I just need to back off my deadlift for a couple weeks, or maybe I just need to loosen up my diet for a little while. We just don't like to guess. So if you can have somebody guide you along that path, it makes these results not only safe, but sustainable.
So to give you an idea of what we would do here at Results Driven, we have 2 examples from one of our coaches and from one of our clients. One of our clients recently, we had a challenge. They kicked butt for 6 weeks, dropped a lot of fat, gained some muscle, and were very happy with their results. And one might think, well, just keep doing what I was doing. But that's not what they did. They actually went on vacation.
So when the client we were just speaking about came back to do her measurements, she was actually looking at it as, let's see what, let's kind of just take inventory of the damage. Let's see how bad it is, how bad I backtracked. It was just a nice learning experience for her to realize that when you do surge harder and push outside of your normal comfort zone for an extended period of time, that purposely scaling back can actually help results.
Our other example is from Coach Rob. So one of the things that he's been trying to do is press the 44 kg overhead. And to his credit, he works really, really hard at it. When it comes to no pain, no gain, most people would think just keep doing the lift, just keep doing the lift. And that was his mentality when he first started doing it, but he got smart and talked to a coach. Coaches have coaches. And what did that coach give him? Not only did he tell him to continue pressing and work on his skill, but he gave him supplementary exercises to help improve his skills in the long term.
A couple of the exercises that Rob's coach, by the way, his coach is Phil Scarito, master instructor for Strong First, all-around good dude, strong guy. What's up, Phil? A couple of the exercises that he mentioned for him were dead bugs, which is a core exercise to help you get control over that canister or over that core, which you need in the press, and a bottoms-up press. It's something that helps work on alignment and groove the skill of the press, the pattern of the press, without all of the stress of the heavy weight.
So the overall idea here is, yes, work is going to help get results, but going, pushing is not the way that's going to get you from A to B to C to D. You also don't want to get into the habit of pushing so hard that you actually get yourself into a pain situation.
The other thing we want you to take from this video is that you either need to work with a qualified coach that can help you program and progress, or just take the time to learn about the intricacies of programming. Either way, we want you to make educated, smart steps forward. One thing that Mike just mentioned is that we can work ourselves into a potential pain situation if we just keep putting stress on the body. So check back next week when we talk about how the more output you ask of your body, we actually have to give more positive input. Thanks for coming, friends. See you next week.
Rock on.